In the headlines, bandits attack Safana local government area of Katsina, abduct 26 people. Police in Bauchi rescue 5-year-old boy chained and starved by father. Amewule-led assembly gives Fubara 7 days to represent 2024 budgets. And on the foreign scene, Kenyan court leaders faces terrorism charges for mass starvation and death. Hello, welcome to News Update on Trust TV. I am Lilian Ogazi. And now to the news. Armed bandits on Saturday attacked Runka town in Safana local government area of Katsina State, abducting 26 people, including women and children. Reports say the bandits, who were shooting sporadically, went house to house in search of their victims and food items as well as other valuables. Now, according to eyewitnesses, the hoodlums who arrived at town around 2 a.m. on Saturday spent over 2 hours operating in the community without any intervention, despite distress calls on security agencies around the area. The bandits were said to have gathered their victims at the village center in front of the village head's house before moving them into the nearby Rugu forest, which is less than 5 kilometers away. The Deputy Speaker, Katsina State House of Assembly, Abdul Jalal Runka, who is an indigene of the town, said security operatives have been deployed to the area to avert another possible attack. While urging residents to remain vigilant in order not to be caught unawares again, he said despite government's efforts to avert such attacks, the situation continues to linger and called for more synergy and collaboration among security agencies in the fight against banditry in Katsina State. Reverend Father Mika Suleiman, who was kidnapped by bandits 2 weeks ago, has regained his freedom. A statement by Director of Communications, Catholic Diocese of Sokoto, Reverend Father Pascal Salifu, on Sunday, said Suleiman, who is the parish priest of St. Raymond Catholic Church, Damba, Gusau, Zamfara State, has been released and is currently receiving necessary care and support. Father Suleiman was kidnapped around 3 a.m. on Saturday, June 21st, at his residence in the Damba area of Gusau. Following the priest abduction, Zamfara State Police Command deployed the police tactical squad to the trail of the kidnappers and to ensure his safe return. Security operatives from the Bauchi Police Command have rescued a 5-year-old boy who was found chained and starved for 3 days by his father. The police were alerted to the situation following a tip-off from concerned neighbors in the Gwanlagang Mayaka community, a suburb of Bauchi metropolis. Adamu Imam reports is presented from our studio.
It is a story that has gone viral on social media. The upsetting image of a young boy has caused public outrage within and outside Bauchi State. Police Command spokesperson Ahmed Muhammad Wakili stated that the command received a tip-off from a resident of Walangam Mayaki community who reported that his wife had seen a 5-year-old boy from their neighbor's house chained inside a room. Upon receiving the information, a team of detectives from the Dut and Tenchi Police Division immediately moved to the scene and rescued the unconscious boy. During a visit to the area, Trust TV gathered from community members that this was not the first instance of such abusive behavior from the boy's father.
I believe this is very unfortunate as a mother. I was very shocked, even though I'm not his biological mother. We always appreciate the security efforts. Without the authorities' intervention, the matter would have gotten out of hand and the young boy would have eventually lost his life.
We are all unhappy with this development in our community, and this serves as a lesson to others. I'm appealing to everyone in the community because we are now reawakened to maintain the safety and security of all our members through collaboration with police and the vigilante group. We have handled his cases many times. He even maltreated his daughter, and I went there with my vigilante team to rescue her. Then we were called by the community elders and allowed to leave. However, the man continues to commit such criminal acts within the community. A statement further revealed that during an interview, the victim, Husseini Abubakar, disclosed that he was maltreated by his father, Abubakar Nuhu, also known as Wanzam of Walangam Mayaki. However, the Commissioner of Police, Awal Musa Mohammed, urged citizens to always do what is right by providing information about wrongdoers in their midst.
Meanwhile, a tragic boat accident occurred on the Kwalgai River in Uyo local government area of Jigawa State on Sunday evening, resulting in the death of one person while 18 others were rescued and one person still missing. According to a press release issued by Jigawa State Police Command, the incident happened at around 10 p.m. when a group of about 20 traders from Kwalgai village boarded a canoe to travel across the Kwalgai River towards Haddon village. The canoe reportedly capsized due to powerful waves and overloading. Swift action from divers, fishermen and Good Samaritans, along with a team of policemen led by the Divisional Police Officer of Uyo Division, resulted in the rescue of 18 passengers. The police said all rescued victims have been taken to the hospital for medical attention, while efforts are ongoing to locate the remaining missing passenger. The command urged residents and travelers to exercise caution and avoid overloading canoes, especially during adverse weather conditions, to prevent similar tragedies in the future. The long queues for premium motor spirits, popularly known as petrol, which first hit the Federal Capital Territory last weekend, has now spread to various parts of the country, is as a result of a sudden disruption in the supply chain by natural factors. This was the explanation provided on Sunday by the Major Energy Marketers Association of Nigeria. The Executive Secretary of the body, Clement Isong, said in a chat with Daily Trust that heavy rainfall across the country, particularly in Lagos, hampered ship-to-ship loading. Others, he said, included berthing at jetties, truckload out and transportation of products to filling stations, creating a disruption in station supply logistics. Some independent marketers have also corroborated the position of Miman on the development. Daily Trust findings show that the acute shortage of the product has led to closure of several filling stations in Abuja and beyond, while those still operating have seen long queues of motorists waiting for hours to purchase PMS. Meanwhile, a middle-aged man Monday morning climbed a broadcast mast at Katampe Hills in Abuja, from where he threatened to drop to death if the federal government fails to revert its policy on subsidy removal and address the current hardship in the country. Reports say that the man, identified as Shuaibu Elijah Yusuf from Maiduguri, Borno State, dropped a handwritten note demanding an end to issues of insecurity in parts of the northeast and northwest. Making his 9 points demands from the government, the man said, "On behalf of fellow Nigerians, I demand the following. Government should return fuel subsidy. Government should declare state of emergency in Zamfara, Sokoto, and Kebbi, Katsina, Kaduna, Niger, and Borno on insecurity matters and take immediate action to clear those terrorism in the above listed state and the country at large, amongst others." The Acting Director General of the FCT Emergency Management Aid Department, Florence Wenegeme, who was at the scene, persuaded him to come down from the mast, which he eventually did. He was taken to the FEMD office, where the police reportedly took custody of him.
The only person who will give the best advice to the President of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his team. By staying alive, you can come up with ideas. We have seen your cry, your plight, all that.
Now moving over to Rives State, where the State House of Assembly, led by Martins Amewole, has issued a 7-day ultimatum to Governor Simlayi Fubara to represent the 2024 budget to the House. The order follows the first sitting of the pro-Wike House on Monday after some months. The other House, led by Victor Okojumbo, is also holding a parallel sitting where a commissioner-designate is being screened. This is the second time the Amewole-led Assembly have directed Fubara to represent the budgets. Fubara had earlier presented the budget to the House loyal to him when his current Chief of Staff, Edison Ehie, presided as the Speaker. Ehie and other pro-Fubara lawmakers passed the budget estimate and the governor signed the bill into law. An appeal court in Abuja had last week overruled the Port Harcourt ruling which barred Awemwole-led assembly from parading themselves as members of the assembly. The Federal High Court sitting in Kaduna has adjourned a hearing in the case filed by a former governor of the state, Nasir El-Rufai, against the State House of Assembly and the Attorney General of the state to July 17, 2024. El-Rufai is challenging the committee report which accused him of corruption. At the commencement of hearing on Monday, counsel to the Kaduna State House of Assembly, Sani Katu, informed the court that they are in the process of filing a notice of preliminary objection challenging the court's jurisdiction to hear the case. The council therefore requested an extension of time to enable them to file all the applications on the case filed against his client by the applicant Nasir El-Rufai. The plea was also advanced by the Commissioner of Justice and Attorney General of Kaduna State, Sule Shuaibu San, who is a defendant in the case. On his part, counsel to the applicant Sule Umoru did not oppose the application for the extension of time. After listening to all the submissions made by the council, the presiding judge, Justice Rilwan Aikawa, adjourned the case to 17 July 2024 to enable the respondents to file all the applications, including the substantive application. Pharmacists in the country have expressed satisfaction with the presidential executive order aimed at introducing zero tariffs, excise duties and value-added tax on imported pharmaceutical inputs. According to them, the order will bring down the skyrocketing price of drugs in Nigeria and boost sustainable high-quality health care in the country. The report.
In an interview with Trust TV in Lagos, the pharmacist said prices of drugs have skyrocketed owing to the country's economic instability, which has made purchase of basic medications and supply almost out of reach for common man. However, they expressed optimism that the executive order would improve production for local manufacturers, strengthen drug security, and healthy living among Nigerians.
So this executive order to support the local manufacturers will first bring down the cost of medications for the common man, but most importantly, it will also enhance the pharmaceutical sector so that many people who are interested in investing in the pharmaceutical sector will be able to invest in it. And then that will create jobs. It will improve access to healthcare, because the heart of healthcare is availability and affordability of medicine for the common man. So what does this entail? It entails that now local manufacturers can be able to get their excipients, the active pharmaceutical ingredients, and the machinery they need to function and operate at a very affordable prices. And that will means that the cost of producing medications will be reduced, and hopefully that will translate to the common man on the market. So we have over 150 pharmaceutical companies in Nigeria, and if those companies truly align with this executive order, then we believe that in the next 6 to 12 months, the high cost of price for the common man should reduce, especially from local manufacturers.
Because there are some patients that once they come to pharmacies and they found out that if the drug is expensive, they found it difficult to afford it. But this measure taken by the president is a greatly improved measure, and it will also reduce the rate of death rates. It will increase the rate of livelihood by all individuals in our country.
To improve competitiveness among local manufacturers, they urged the federal government to also offer assistance by urging public hospitals to pay debts they owe pharmaceutical firms and provide support for other production variables like the cost of fuel and electricity.
An articulated truck has fell on a female biker along the Apapa-Igamu Highway, Lagos, killing her on the spot. The truck, which was heading towards Ido, fell off the bridge, trapping the biker under around Sifax area inward Igamu Bridge. The accident, which occurred around 6 a.m. on Monday, created heavy vehicular movement in the area. Operators of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority and other emergency responders recovered the body, which was trapped under the fully loaded containerized truck. The special advisor to the governor, Sola Giwa, who confirmed the incident, said the truck driver lost control of the vehicle that unfortunately fell on the yet-to-be-identified biker while descending the Igamu Bridge. He said preliminary investigations revealed that the truck driver was on top speed and lost control of the truck due to brake failure. He said the driver fled the scene when he realizes the severity of the accident. He added that the deceased's body was taken away by personnel from the Lagos State Ambulance Service, while the containerized truck was evacuated to clear the way for free vehicular movement. Quranic teachers in Gombe are expressing concern over the shortage of classes available to accommodate more students. In this community, it's customary for affluent individuals to sponsor teachers who then provide classes for Quranic education. These teachers are calling on the government to develop a specialized curriculum for Quranic education, emphasizing the need for such initiatives to ensure brighter future for the students involved. Hassan Koli has more.
In Gombe, it has been a long-standing tradition for young children to attend Quranic schools called Islamiyya or Makarantar Allo during their early childhood years. These schools have been a cornerstone of many communities for generations. However, there is a currently challenge with inadequate classroom space, particularly exacerbating during the rainy season. This shortage of classrooms is impacting the learning experience for pupils, highlighting a pressing need for infrastructure improvement to support Quranic education in the region. We are facing a lot of challenges in our community schools. Firstly, most schools are situated in an open space or have inadequate classes, which in turn hinders the process of categorizing our students based on their level of study. Considering the current state of modern world, I think it is the right time for wealthy individuals and the government to intervene so that we can operate our Islamic community school based on the formal curriculum. Muhammad Ibrahim, a tutor at a community Quranic school, highlighted that under current economic conditions, tutors are finding it challenging to adequately provide for themselves, let alone imparting education to the pupils effectively. This situation underscores the economic hardships faced by educators in these schools, impacting their ability to deliver quality education to the students. Wealthy individuals usually shoulder the responsibility of providing classes and giving stipends to tutors. However, this is no longer applicable. Our community schools in the neighborhood have been taken care of personally by the tutors. And with this economic condition, this is not sustainable. The community and government must, on the matter of urgency, look into the situation because these children are our future. Therefore, we must provide them with sound Islamic knowledge. Most community Islamic school teachers are accusing both parents and the government of privatizing formal education. They argue that this development will have a negative impact on their communities. From Gombe, Hassan Koli, Trust TV News.
This is news updates coming to you from Trust TV. Coming up, rise in metal scraps demand from multinationals hits iron recycling value chain. More news when we return. Do stay. You are welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is news updates coming to you from Trust TV. Let's take a look at our headline stories again. Bandits attack Safana local government area of Katsina, abduct 26 people. Police in Bauchi rescue 5-year-old boy chained and starved by father. Now moving on. Rusty or condemned metal that are often discarded by many and now a significant source of income, especially for scavengers. These items have in recent times found ready buyers as some foreign companies based in Nigeria source them for recycling into other products. Despite the rise in demand, scavengers are yet to come to terms with the opportunities that are around in the industry, as the items are bought at giveaway prices, leaving many wondering how Nigerians can break into the value chain to better the economy. The report.
In today's economy, nothing is a waste, as what may seem unimportant to one person is a money spinner for another. Rusty, condemned iron metal, used papers, and cartons that are discarded by many are being collected by scavengers and sold to earn a living. In Lagos State, metal scraps have become a significant source of income as many have turned it into a full-scale business with proper offices. In the Agege local government area, metal scraps and cartons are gathered by scavengers who search the streets for these materials.
For the carton, must buy the caploon, cover the carton well before you carry and go the company. You know, do one like that, then could spoil. That's the carton one. But iron one, then no they spoil for iron.
There are a lot of challenges. From sourcing the scrap items to stocking them to ultimately taking them to the ultimate destination.
Some of the scavengers declined to be captured on camera but told Trust TV that regular scraps can earn them 15,000 to 25,000 naira per day, while larger and weightier iron pieces fetch them up to 30,000 to 50,000 naira per day.
Thank God, everything where we are buying here, they are condemning it. Like those person one part for a house, some things up, some people they pick them for bola to come sell them for us. When they reach some quantity, we go carry them to company like Ragulis, like all those holy zinc, like any condemning something.
Actually, we used to that small scales. We used to, if they bring small market, we used to scale it on top of the small scales. That big one is for bigger market like heavy iron. So that one, if you used to carry like 3 ton, this small one, yeah, we used to carry market like 100 ton or 150, like that.
While many have expressed reservation with how these metals are sourced following cases of theft, others want Nigerians to build conversion or recycling centers that will ensure that the wealth from the industry remains in the country, while foreign companies involved are supervised to ensure that they are not promoting metal theft in the country.
Global air temperatures in the 12 months to June 2024 were the highest in the data record, on average 1.6 Celsius above pre-industrial levels. EU's climate monitor said Monday the last month was the hottest June on record across the globe, capping half a year of wild and destructive weather from floods to heat waves. The Copernicus Climate Change Service said every month since June 2023 has eclipsed its own temperature record in a 13-month streak of unprecedented global heat. And in business, the inflow of foreign investment into the country's production manufacturing sector plunged by 57.36% quarter-on-quarter to 191,000 billion rather in the first quarter of 2024 from 450 billion naira in the preceding quarter. Data obtained from the National Bureau of Statistics also showed that capital importation into the sector decreased by 25.07% year-on-year in quarter one when compared with 256 billion naira recorded in quarter 1 2023. Capital importation refers to the inflow of money into the country's economy from other economies for the purpose of investment, trade, or business operations. Analysis of the NBS data on an annual basis, however, indicates a steady rise in the value of foreign investment into the manufacturing sector since 2020. And now on the foreign scene, Kenyan doomsday court leader Paul Nthenge Mackenzie appeared in court in the Indian Ocean port city of Mombasa on Monday at the start of a high-profile trial over the starvation death of more than 400 of his followers. Mackenzie faces terrorism charges and is also accused of murder, manslaughter, kidnapping and torturing children along with 94 other defendants. Journalists were removed from the courtroom shortly after the start of the hearing to enable a protected witness to take the stand. Mackenzie, who was arrested in April last year, is alleged to have incited his acolytes to starve to death in order to meet Jesus. He and his co-accused all pleaded not guilty to the charges of terrorism at a hearing in January. Mackenzie, a former taxi driver, turned himself in on April 14th after police acting on a tip-off first entered Shakwole Forest, where massive graves have been found. And in sports, the management of Kano Pillars FC says it is set to announce its new technical advisor for the upcoming season. Sources close to the club have revealed over 12 coaches, both local and international, have applied for the coveted position tasked with restoring the team's former glory after a disappointing 11th place finish on the 2023-2024 season. Among the top contenders for the job are former Pillars FC French coach Emmanuel Soka, Lionel Usman Abdallah, Henry Abiodun Makinwa, Paul Ofo, Bala Abubakar and Deji Ayeni. The club's management is expected to make an announcement this week, fueling excitement among fans who are eager to see the team return to its winning ways. With the NPFL 2024-2025 season set to kick off at the end of August, the new technical advisor will have a crucial role in shaping the team's strategy and preparing the players for a successful campaign. With that, we've come to the end of news updates here on Trust TV. Do well to follow us across all our social media platforms for more news programs and documentaries. Thanks for watching. I am Lilian Ogazi. Bye for now.